Nilqakom lura l-Flusek, issa ħan nitkellmu dwar riżultati finanzjarji ta' kumpanija oħra kwotata fuq il-Borża ta' Malta, Harvest Technology PLC, iż-żewġ mistiedna huma Peter Ekmark, il-kap eżekuttiv tal-kumpanija, u Chris Fenech, il-kap tal-finanzi tal-kumpanija. Peter and Chris, welcome to Flusek.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was telling the viewers that we're going to discuss the financial results of the company for the year ended 2022. Peter, maybe can you first give our viewers an overview of the operations of Harvest Technology?
Okay, well, Harvest is an investment company. It consists of three main holdings, which are where the operations is. These are AppCopay, it's PTL Limited and AppCo Limited. AppCopay offers a payments gateway. A payments gateway provides its clients with a single interface to a multitude of payment providers, a big variety of payment options and different currencies. PTL provides IT solutions, systems integrations and project management consultancy. It is underpinned by a long and well-established business partnership with companies like IBM, Microsoft, Cisco, and NCR. AppCo Limited specializes in technology and hardware in security, automation, and self-servicing. Mm-hmm. It's represented by brands like Thales. It's Diebold Nixdorf, I always mix them up, and others as well.
Okay. And 2022 was a challenging year for the company as revenue increased, but profits after tax fell to 1.3 million. What were the main reasons which led to these results?
Mm-hmm. Well, first I'd like to mention that we had some significant changes in management throughout the group, and I guess I was part of that because I joined as late as October 2022. Generally speaking, across the group we also saw an increase in cost when it came to staff retention and recruitment. Results with revenues and profits came in lower 2022 compared with 2021 for AppCopay. Generally speaking, one of the reasons was a decline in online payments compared with 2021, which was somewhat boosted by the COVID pandemic. Apart from that, unfortunately, AppCopay lost a few of its key clients in certain markets due to new regulations and payment restrictions. And I'd like to point out also that those revenues will not be coming back, so focus has been given to expand into new markets and broaden the customer base.
Okay.
On the other hand, PTL had a record year in both turnover and margin. So that was good. AppCo Limited had some unanticipated delays in contracts, which were awarded late 2022, but hence will be executed in 2023.
Chris, maybe you can elaborate on how the group's income and profits were generated from the various companies within the group.
Sure. So as a consolidated revenue, the consolidated revenue for 2022 amounted to 16.3 million. PTL generated 10.3 million out of that revenue, whilst AppCo Limited 2.2 and AppCopay 3.8 million. Then when it comes to profitability, so the pre-tax profits for AppCopay amounted to 1.5 million. PTL, as Peter mentioned, was a record year with a pre-tax profit of 988,000, whilst AppCo Limited 152. Obviously there were the costs at Harvest level at the holding company, which amounted to circa 600k, resulting in a consolidated net profit before tax of 2.1 million.
In fact, if one had to analyze the expenses, what were the most significant increases in the various companies which had an impact on these results?
Yes, there were some variances in administrative overheads. I would mention traveling cost and marketing cost. I would say that in previous years we underspent in this respect, obviously because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And again, Last year, we also opened and established 2 new subsidiaries abroad, one in Mauritius, PTL, and one in Greece for EPCO Pay, obviously to actually execute our internationalization strategy. As Peter mentioned as well, we also did an investment in our payment gateway. So our payment gateway now, there was significant investment there, obviously in order for us to scale in the future and yep.
So the company now will be paying a final dividend.
Yes.
What is the proposed amount and what will the total dividends paid for the financial year 2022 amount to if this is actually approved by the shareholders?
Yes. So basically during the year, the company declared and paid 2 interim dividends. So that amounted to 3 cents per share. Last month, when the audited financial statements were approved, the board of directors proposed a final dividend of 0.5 cents as final dividend for financial year 22. The total 3 cents 5 per share. So on an earnings per share of 6 cents, the company paid 3.5. So as a payout ratio, 58% dividend payout ratio for financial year 2022.
Okay, Peter, I come back to you. The company ended 2022 in a debt-free position once again. What is the significance of this?
Well, it is significant because it means that Harvest is well positioned to support its subsidiaries, not only in organic but also non-organic growth opportunities going forward.
And what are the key projects that the company has been embarking on since 2022 to drive a sustainable growth for Harvest?
So with EPCO Pay, the payments gateway has seen significant investment, as previously mentioned, and still is, to upgrade it to a cloud-based systems architecture. This will enable scalability. It will add security, but also new products and features. On the PTL side, the key focus has been given to visit and expand into new markets. So obviously develop new relationships. We have gone in various countries in Africa and also in the EU.
Okay.
Which is well suited and supports our internationalization strategy. With EPCO, the main investment has been into 2 lines of products. One is EV, electrical vehicle charging solutions, and the other one is for UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones, as they call them. And I think that these 2 products will definitely support the growth and internationalization for EPCO.
Interesting, very interesting. So what is the strategy for the future and what should shareholders expect going forward?
Well, our key objective is, of course, to create sustainable value for our shareholders. We do so by investing and diversifying the portfolio, and we do remain committed to create long-term growth and value in the ever-changing technology sector. And on top of that, I would say that we are going to increase our efforts to assess and explore strategic acquisition opportunities.
Okay. Thank you very much, Peter and Chris, for being with us today. I augur you and the company continued success for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bekk wasalna fit-tmiem programm ieħor ta' Flusek, jiena passoltu nixtieq nirringrazzja il-producers tal-programm New Age Media, nirringrazzja ħafna lill crew tekniku ta' Net Television lill-sponsors tiegħi fuq kollox lilkom tal-li segwejtuna. Jiena nagħmel appuntament magħkom għal ġimgħa d-dieħla fl-istess ħin saħħa u grazzi.